Well, there was one day though when I was doing job training, which is basically what happens is when you're on the dole, there's like these businesses called job network providers, and they are essentially, it's called a bribe. that what they do is they pay a bribe to the Liberal Party, which is like it's like a money laundering organisation. And job network providers will pay bribes to the Liberal Party, and then they help you look for work, and then they just get a bunch of money. And what happens is you do things like job training, where I just sit in an empty room while a guy looks at me for like a week, and that was my intensive job training. And I was doing that, and I was reading the newspaper, because you had to read the bloody newspaper back then. I was reading the newspaper, looking at job ads, and I saw a job ad that really jumped out at me. It really jumped out at me because of its simplicity. It was a short ad, and it just said, staff wanted. Must be able to type 40 words per minute or less. Which is not much. It said, must be familiar with Yahoo chat rooms and MSN Messenger. That was it. That was all the job. It's like staff needed, urgent, like blah, 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 call now. And I thought, this sounds like a scam. There's a lot of jobs where they're just scams, but I thought, I'll ring them up. I'm in the fucking room with the guy looking at me like I have to do something to fill my days. And so I rang up. I talked to a woman on the phone. We'll call her Lucy, not her real name. And she was really vague, right? She wouldn't tell me what the job was. She was like, yeah, we're just this sort of company. We're in the city, like we're in the CBD. We got an office in the CBD. Why don't you just come in like right now for a chat? Just come in. And I'm sort of like beating around the bush a little bit because I don't have any like good interview clothes, right? I'm just in like shorts and like thongs and whatever. And like one time I did have an interview where I didn't have any like black shoes, and I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. So I cut the tops off some black gumboots. And then I put my pants over them, and I'm pretty sure they knew. So I didn't know, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm really ready to come in for an interview right now. And she was like, she knew what I was saying, and she was like, don't worry, we're really chill here. Like, we don't care. Like, you don't need to bring a resume. Don't just bring yourself. Like, wear shorts, wear a t-shirt. I don't give a shit. She said shit on the phone. I was like, this must be a cool office. So I went into this office in the CBD in Brisbane, and I walked up the stairs and I got into the office, and it was a cool office. It was one of these cool offices you see about on the news. And I went in there. There's bloody music playing. Bloody Blink 182. It's, there's like graffiti on the walls. There's a foosball table. There's all these there's a young, diverse group of people all working on computers, all just wearing casual clothes with their feet up on the desk. Just typing away on their computers. There's beanbags and shit. I'm like, what is this office? This woman comes up to me. We'll call her Lucy, not her real name. And she, at the time, I'm about 20 years old, right? I'm about 20 years old. I'm a goth at the time. That's not really relevant, but I think it's pretty cool. And I'm a 20-year-old goth in black cargo shorts. It's my day off. And it's Queensland. You can't wear a trench coat every fucking day. I was in there, and she was about, I reckon, like 45, right? And so I'm about 20, she's about 45, and she goes, okay, hey Greg, how's it going? Take a seat. And she goes, so you're probably wondering what it is that we do here. And I said, that's the only thing I'm wondering. And she said, have you heard of the term camgirl? And I lied and said, no. Because I don't know, but there could be some other term that I'm not familiar with and this could be a wires crossed bad situation. I was like, I'm not familiar with that term. And then she goes, well, we make pornography here. And I said, yeah, okay, I know. That's what she said. She said, we make pornography. We are a pornographic website. What happens is women will get on webcams, which was like very new. This was like cutting edge technology at the time. They'll get on webcams. They will show nudity. They'll show penetration. They'll have sex. They'll have threesomes. They'll toys, dildos, whatever. It's full, hardcore, penetrative, X-rated sex. It's pornography. Are you okay with that? Are you all right? You know, are you comfortable working in that kind of environment? I was like, yeah, I mean, like, I'm no prude, you know, I've done stuff before, like, I've looked up bloody pornos, you know, like, I'm bloody, you know, it's like, I'm a goth, I go to goth clubs, stuff happens, it's not like I've never, you know, met up with a goth couple on a chat room on IRC called Jesus is a Cunt, and then went to a graveyard where we smoked bongs together, and then went back to his place at Cleveland, and his mum was passed out on the couch after having spent all the money on pokies. And then me and the guy and the girl had a threesome in the garage next to a Toyota Corolla, and there was like a weird oil stain that I was trying to avoid. And the next day he gave me a lift to the train station. On the way to the train station, he told me in all sincerity that he believed that the Queen had been replaced with an alien reptile. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I'm up for stuff. I'm cool with whatever. And I said, I'm comfortable with that. Do you want me on the webcam? Or she's like, no. Oh, God. No, she said, that all happens in America. Like, the actual porn doesn't even happen in this office. This is all this. She goes, what you would do is you would go onto Yahoo chat rooms, and like at the time, this was like the Wild West internet, like these chat rooms that were totally unmoderated. And you would go on there and you would pretend to be one of the girls on the webcam through text. And you would say stuff like, I'm horny, I want you to sign up. And you send a link, and every time they sign up, you get $25. She said, the catch is, that's the only pay you get. There's no hourly rate of pay, it's commission only, you get $25. And I said, wow, there's the fucking scam. I can't, like, commission only, I'm no good at sales, I can't fucking do it, I don't know what I'm doing. And she was like, well, why don't you just give it a try? Like, why don't you just do a trial shift, see how you like it? We're open 24 hours, like, you can work, choose your own hours. And I'm like, all right, I'll give it a try. And then I sat down with my potential boss, Lucy, not her real name, and she ran me through the onboarding process. And it was weird. Up until that point, I thought, I'm pretty cool with whatever. But now it started to feel weird because I didn't feel particularly horny. This is just a nice office workplace setting, and she's going, okay, first of all, you're going to have to come up with a username, okay? And she said, a lot of guys will come up with a username that's very coy, very, you know, they try to be like seductive. They'll have names like, you know, Fallen Angel or Erotic Princess. And she said, that does not work. She said, if you want to move units... She said, you have to be explicit. You have to be filthy. That's what gets the sales. And now she told me what her username is. And now I can't get in trouble for repeating this because this is her username. She came up with it, that she's the boss. She was my boss. I can't get in trouble for saying what she said. She said, my username, for example, is fuck_my_sluthole. She looked at me and she said, what would be a good username for you? And now I felt really weird. I felt prudish now. I felt really reserved. I was like, this is a workplace setting. I can't be saying this kind of stuff around a boss. Like, I can't do this. But it's not like I'm not a prude. I've done stuff before. It's not like I've never, you know, smoked meth for 3 days straight with my ex, and then on the third day she lubed up a cucumber with margarine and shoved it up my ass. You know, I'm no shrinking violet. So I thought, I got to leap in with both feet. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So she said, what's your username? And I said, this is really what I said. You can get me in trouble for saying this. I was on the spot. I didn't know what to do, and I just panicked. And these are the actual words that came out of my mouth. She said, "What's a username?" And I said, And she said it helps. She also said it helps if they're like a 3-word phrase. You know, it's just catchy like that, right? And I was just like, okay. And then I was like, fuck my slut hole, okay. And this is the real username I said, swollen pussy whore. And she looked at me and she said, "That's perfect." Yeah, I'm a wordsmith. And so I signed up, swollen pussy whore. I was really nervous. And now I'm in this public sort of chat room, this unmoderated chat room. She's telling me what to. She's going like, "You got to say you're horny," and I'm like, "Okay." And it felt so weird. I'm like, "I'm really horny," and she's like, "Say like you're wet." And I'm like, "Oh, jeez, I'm wet." I'm friggin' wet over here. Sorry, by the way, if I ever look weird in this direction, it's the camera behind. It's fun to me to barrel the camera sometimes. I'm not. Anyway. Stop it. I'm just typing like, "Oh, I'm so wet and horny. I'm looking for you." I'm like, "Does anyone want to look at my webcam?" And then I got a private message from a gentleman from overseas. And he said, "I would love to see your webcam." And I sent him a link. And then he signed up. And I made $25 like that. And then another guy said, "I would love to see your webcam." And I sent him a link. This is like 3 minutes later. He signed up. $25 like that. In 7 minutes, I made $50. That was the best rate of pay I've ever received before or since. And it was at that moment that I knew why I was put on this earth. We all have a calling, and mine was swollen pussy whore. I fucking loved it. I took that job immediately. It was the best job I ever had. I was fucking good at it. I liked it. I did it for me. I was good at it. You know what I mean? I was just fucking making money hand over fist. I'm just fucking getting the sign-ups. If this was a movie about my life, this would be the Goodfellas montage, where it was like, we had the world at our feet, everything was going our way, it's like the music's playing, I'm walking up into the office, everyone's like, "Hey, it's swollen pussy whore." I'm drinking goon at work, I'm talking Fruity Lexia, baby, it was fucking great. And I'll never forget, because I learned real stuff. This was the university of life. Forget your fancy schools. Forget your bloody fancy school. I learned real stuff there, right? Like one time I was there, and this is like when I was like fully into it. I'm like fucking Neo in the Matrix at this point. I got like 4 screens in front of me. I got all these keyboards around me. I'm fucking just like, yeah, suck on my titties, look at my pussy. Yeah, I got a pretty strong clit. Yeah, it's actually fucking horny as love anal. Are you guys laughing because this looks fucking cool? I'm fucking seeing the Matrix, right? I'm doing really well. And I get a pop-up from a guy who says, it says like, you know, I can't remember his name, like Big Dick 86 or whatever the fuck it was. So Big Dick 86 would like you to view his webcam. And I was going to click no, because like obviously he's just going to be wanking, right? Like that's like, obviously that's what's going to happen. I don't have time to fucking watch him wank. I've got like 6 guys on the go, right? I'm trying to make those fucking sales. And my boss happens to be walking past at the time, and she sees that I'm about to click no, and she's like, no. Always click yes. Always. And I said, why? Teach me. And she said, because when you click, so yes, he will be wanking. Obviously, that's what he's going to be doing. But you work in porn, you like, get used to it. She said, the thing is, when he's wanking, when he's got his dick out and showing you his dick, you're going to be able to see, is he getting his credit card out? Is he actually signing up to the website, or is he wasting your time? Because a lot of guys will waste your time. And I was like, that's using the old noggin. very smart. So I clicked yes to view his webcam. And he was holding the webcam down low, below his dick and balls. And the moment that I pushed accept, that must have sent him over the edge. Because he just started coming directly on the webcam. Oh, fucking grow up! Fucking sitting there groaning. Some of us have to work for a fucking living. While you're sitting there in your fucking ivory towers and your fancy arts degrees. Meanwhile, I'm out there at the cum factory, slogging it out, day in, day out, trying to fucking pay for your fucking doll money. Sorry, that was my dad talking. So anyway, he's coming on the webcam, right? I'm talking thick, globby cum. He's shooting away, and then he fills the webcam up with cum, and then he starts rubbing the head of his penis, the dick head, as some would call it. He starts rubbing it in spirals around the webcam. Now the webcam's all greasy with cum. I can't see for the cum. I'm peering through the cum going, I can't tell if he's getting his credit card out. And my boss was eating a sandwich. She didn't miss a beat. She's seen it all before. She's eaten an egg and lettuce triangle. And she just, without missing a beat, she just goes, he's a lost cause, he's already come. Move on. And that is the university of life.